What is junk food and why it is bad for you? Junk food is a term for food containing high levels of calories from sugar and fat with less protein, vitamins or minerals. The term describes that a particular food has less nutrition value and contains a lot of fat, sugar, salt and calories. Junk food can also refer to high-protein food with large amounts of meat, prepared with, for example, too much saturated fat. Hamburgers, fried chicken, and candies are examples of junk food. Most fast food is junk food, and most junk food is fast food. Junk food is food that is calorie-dense and nutrient-poor. In recent decades, junk food, fast food and convenience food consumption in the United States have increased dramatically, with 25% of people now consuming predominantly junk food diets. This trend has occurred concurrently with rising epidemics of numerous chronic diseases and accounts for a long list of reasons why eating junk food is bad. Obesity. Junk food plays a major role in the obesity epidemic. By the year 2050, the rate of obesity in the U.S. is expected to reach 42%, according to researchers at Harvard University. Children who eat fast food as a regular part of their diets consume more fat, carbohydrates and processed sugar and less fiber than those who do not eat fast food regularly. Junk food in these children's diets accounts for 187 extra calories per day, leading to 6 additional pounds of weight gain per year. Obesity increases your risk for cardiovascular disease, diabetes and many other chronic health conditions. Diabetes. Your insulin levels become elevated when you eat processed sugars, such as those in soft drinks, white flour and other foods devoid of fiber and nutrients necessary to properly metabolize carbohydrates. Eating junk foods throughout the day causes chronically high insulin levels, which eventually prompts your cells to begin to ignore this important hormone, resulting in a condition known as insulin resistance. Ultimately, obesity and type 2 diabetes may set in. Since the 1980s, type 2 diabetes, which was minimal in teenagers, has risen to 15%. Depression. Junk food may lead to depression in teenagers, according to Andrew F. Smith, author of the book Fast Food and Junk Food, an encyclopedia of what we love to eat. Hormonal changes at puberty make teens more susceptible to mood and behavioral swings. A healthy diet plays a part in keeping hormone levels on an even keel, while a diet high in junk food falls short of these requirements. Consuming trans fats, saturated fats and processed food is associated with up to 58% increase in risk of depression. Nutrient deficiencies. Processing that removes vitamins, minerals and fiber makes junk foods into the sources of empty calories that nutritionists disparage. Children who eat a lot of junk foods may develop nutritional deficiencies that lead to low energy, mood swings, sleep disturbance and poor academic achievement, among other health conditions, according to the University of New Hampshire Cooperative Extension. Sodium. High sodium levels are a defining characteristic of many junk foods and one of the contributing factors to the overconsumption of salt that typifies the Western diet and contributes to high blood pressure and heart, liver and kidney diseases, according to Harvard Health publications. The average American eats 5 to 10 times more salt than the 2,300 milligrams per day recommended by the U.S. Dietary Guidelines for Americans. Considering the high rates of high blood pressure among Americans, that level should be even lower, about 1,500 milligrams per day for 70% of adults. However, the trend since 1988 shows that fewer people with hypertension adhere to a low-sodium diet now than did then. The disadvantages of junk food. Filling your diet with junk food causes an array of problems in your body. Junk food is often high in sugar, fat and calories, while providing very few nutrients. You can treat yourself to some ice cream or your favorite candy bar once in a while, but keep your portions to a minimum. Stroke risk. For optimal heart health, you should not consume more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium each day. You need some sodium in your diet to help maintain normal fluid balance, but too much sodium increases blood pressure and stroke risk. Eating junk food high in sodium, such as potato chips, French fries and pepperoni pizza, may increase your risk of stroke. A study by researchers at the University of Miami published in a 2012 edition of Stroke, a Journal of Cerebral Circulation, found that the risk of stroke increases by 17% for every 500 milligrams of sodium consumed over the recommendation. For example, consuming 2,500 milligrams of sodium increases your risk of stroke by 34%. If you have a weakness for potato chips, opt for low sodium or salt-free varieties, to lessen your sodium intake. Weight gain. Filling your diet with junk food may lead to weight gain. It takes an extra 3,500 calories in your diet to gain 1 pound of body weight. For example, consuming 500 calories from junk food each day can lead to 1 pound of weight gain in just a week. If you find yourself at the vending machine in the afternoon, pack healthy snacks the night before and bring them to work. Snack on whole fruit, wheat crackers and baby carrots with fat-free dressing instead. These snacks provide fewer calories than junk food, so you are less likely to gain weight. Tooth decay. A diet rich in sugary sweets increases your chances of developing cavities. Tooth decay occurs when enamel, the protective coating on your teeth, starts to break down. Eating junk food with a high sugar content, such as soda, candy and baked goods, coats your mouth, gums, tongue and teeth with sugar. This sugar coating attacks enamel and leads to tooth decay and cavities. Avoid having a painful trip to the dentist by eliminating sugary snacks from your diet. If you drink soda, switch to a sugar-free variety. Lessen your risk of tooth decay by brushing your teeth after each meal or snack. Gastrointestinal problems. Eating too much junk food might cause gastrointestinal problems. Processed junk food provides very little, if any, dietary fiber. You need fiber in your diet to keep your bowels moving. If you don't get adequate amounts of fiber, you may suffer from constipation. When this occurs, you may go for days without having a bowel movement or have difficulty passing stools. Put down your afternoon junk food treat and replace it with a fiber-rich apple, orange or bowl of berries. These fruits can curb your sweet tooth, while providing plenty of fiber to help keep you regular. If you need to replace salty snacks, opt for celery and peanut butter or air-popped popcorn. These savory options keep you satisfied if you are craving a saltier type of food. The business of junk food is dominating food industry in a wide range. It builds a large food chain which creates thousands of employment opportunities and affects people's diet around the world. Besides junk food convenient, it also has bad effects.